Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this tutorial series, we have been designing this product launch website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now in this video, we will make this dark mode button work. So let's get started. Right here I'm in my source code, and if we scroll up here, we can see that we have this button called theme toggle. So we need to reference this, and we need to add some functionality to this using JavaScript. So let's go to a JavaScript file, and here let's go ahead and reference our theme toggle button. So let's type const theme toggle button equals document dot get element by ID, and let's type theme toggle, which is the ID of the button. Now we need to add an event listener to this theme toggle button. So let's type theme toggle button dot add event listener. And let's listen for the click event. And when we click on the button, we need to call a function called toggle theme, and we'll just create it right now. So let's create this function called toggle theme. And in this function, what we need to do is basically we need to add a class called dark mode to the body tag. So let's create a variable called current theme, and let's see whether we already have the dark mode enabled. So let's type equals. And let's also reference the body over here. So let's type const body equals document dot body. So here let's type body dot class list dot contains. So this will check whether we have this class. So let's see for the class called dark mode. And if we have that class, then we will set the current theme to dark, or else we'll set the current theme to light. And then we need to toggle the theme. So here let's create a new const called new theme. And let's set it equal to current theme, and if it is light, then we'll change it to dark, and if it is dark, we'll change it to light. So this line of code will basically toggle this theme into dark or light modes. And then we'll create a variable called apply theme. So let's type const apply theme, and we'll get a theme over here as an argument. So here let's go ahead and call that function. I'll just type apply theme, and let's pass this new theme over here. So here in this function, let's go ahead and type if theme is dark. Then we'll just go ahead and type body.classlist.add, and we'll add a class called dark mode. And let's add an else over here. And here we'll just remove the dark mode class. So let's type body.classlist.remove, and let's type dark mode. And once we apply the theme, we'll also store it into local storage, so that after we change the theme, even if we refresh the page, the theme persists. So let's go ahead and type local storage dot set item, and let's create a new key called Nova task theme, and let's set it to new theme. Now here let's also check whether we already have the theme added inside the local storage. So let's type const saved theme equals local storage dot get item Nova task theme, and let's type if we have a saved theme. Then we'll just go ahead and apply the saved theme. So let's type apply theme. So this is the function that we just created, and let's pass this saved theme over here. And with that, we have added the functionality of adding and removing the dark mode class to the body. So now if you go back, and if I click on this button, we can see that the theme changes. And if we click on it once again, it changes back to the light theme. Now the themes are changing over here because if you go to our CSS, if we scroll up, here we can see that we have created this light theme variables. So here we can see we have primary color light, secondary color light, and so on. And then we also have these dark theme variables. So we have primary color dark, secondary color dark, and so on. And after that, here we are using a variable called primary color, and we are using this light theme color variable that we created up here. And we are creating the same variable over here, and in the dark mode, so here we can see we have body.dark mode. Here we are using the dark color variable that we created. So we are using this primary color variable down here in our CSS. So it will change based on whether we have the dark mode enabled or not. So that's why we can see that the colors are changing. Now everything is looking alright. We need to change the background of this section a little bit. And we also need to change the styling of the nav bar. when we are on the dark theme. So let's make the changes. So let's scroll down, and here for this section, let's go back to our CSS. Let's search for sign up, and here we can see we have this section with the class of sign up, and here we are using this background color. So here let's go ahead and type body.dark mode sign up. So when we have the dark mode added to the body, then we will have a different background color. So let's type background color, and let's set it to linear gradient, and let's type 135 degrees. For the first color, let's type color mix. In sRGB, let's type var primary color dark, and let's type 80% over here. And for the second color, let's type black. And here let's also add one more color mix. So let's type color mix. In sRGB var, let's type secondary color dark, and let's set it to 70%. Let's type black for the second color. So now if you go back, here we can see we have a different background color for the dark mode. Now the last thing we need to do is we need to make changes to this nav bar. So if you go back to our CSS, and if you go to the nav bar, let's search for it. In the HTML file, we can see that for the nav bar, we have this class of main nav. So let's search for main nav. And here for the main nav, we have this background color of this color right here. Now for the dark mode, we will have a different color. So let's type body.dark mode main nav, and here let's type background color RGBA 263244 0.3. And now if we go back, here we can see for the dark theme, we have a different color for the nav bar, and for the light theme, we have a different color. Alright, now when we scroll down, we'll also add a little bit of animation to this nav bar. We'll just make the height a little smaller. So let's go back, and here we will add a class called scrolled to the main nav when we scroll down a little bit. So let's tap main nav dot scrolled nav, and we'll set the padding to 0.75 rem and 0. And let's also set the box shadow to 0, 2 pixels, 10 pixels, RGBA 000 and 0.07. And for the dark mode, let's type body.dark mode main nav dot scrolled nav. So this is for the dark mode. So here let's type box shadow 0, 2 pixels, 10 pixels, RGBA 000 and 0.25. Now when we are on the dark mode, we also need to change this icon. So let's go ahead and do that. Here let's take a look at the toggle theme button, and here for the toggle theme button, we can see that we have set the display of the FA moon icon to none. So let's display it when we are on the dark mode. So let's type body.dark mode theme toggle button FA sun, let's set the display to none, and let's type body.dark mode theme toggle button FA moon, and let's set it to display of inline block. So now we have this different icon for the dark mode. Right now when we scroll down a little bit, we need to add this scrolled nav class to our main nav. So let's go to our main.js file, and here first of all let's go ahead and target the main nav. So let's type const main nav equals document.query selector. Let's type .main nav, and we'll also create a const for the scroll threshold. So let's type scroll threshold. Let's set it to 50 pixels, and let's create a function, and let's call it handle nav scroll. And here let's go ahead and type if window dot scroll y is greater than scroll threshold. So if it is greater than 50 pixels, then we'll just add the class scrolled nav to the main nav. So let's type main nav dot class list dot add scrolled nav, and let's add an else, and let's type main nav dot class list dot remove, and let's type scrolled nav, and let's add an event listener for the window. So let's type window dot add event listener, and let's listen for the scroll event, and here we just call this handle nav scroll function, and let's also call it over here directly so that it will run once in case the page is already scrolled. So now if we go back, and if I scroll down, we can see that we have this animation. And let's also change the size of this logo when we scroll down a little bit. So let's go back and let's go to the style.css file, and here let's type main nav dot scrolled nav logo, because we have this class of logo. And let's set the font size of the logo to 1.6 rem. And let's also make some changes to the styling of the toggle theme button when we scroll down. So here let's go ahead and type main nav dot scrolled nav theme toggle button, and let's set the background to var card bg. Let's set the border color to var input border, and let's set the box shadow to var card shadow. And when we hover over this, we will have a different styling. So right now we can see that this is how it looks. If we scroll down, we can see that we have this different styling for this toggle theme button. And let's also change the hover effect. So let's type main nav dot scrolled nav theme toggle button colon hover, and here let's type background color. Let's set it to color mix in sRGB, and let's type var card bg for the first color. Let's type 90% for it. Let's type var text color for the second color. And now if we go back, here we can see we have this hover effect. Let's also take a look at the dark mode, and this is how it looks. So with that, we have completely implemented the dark mode functionality for our website. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.